Have you ever set a huge goal for yourself? Something like, I want to be healthier, I want to start my own business, or I want to become financially free, and felt a burst of excitement? But then, after the planning session is over, that excitement drains away and you feel almost paralyzed by how far away the goal seems. What if I told you that the way most people set goals is actually sabotaging their success? Today, I'm going to reveal the system for achieving goals that truly works, and it's going to flip everything you thought you knew on its head. If you're serious about leveling up your life, hit that subscribe button right now and tap the bell so you don't miss out on the best strategies from the Growth Mindset Project. We're all about practical systems for achieving goals and turning your vision into reality. Let's dive in. Picture this. You're mapping out a 10-year plan. You imagine the money in your bank, the places you've visited, the relationships you have, the shape you're in. It feels amazing, right? Until the next morning, when you wake up and realize just how many steps stand between where you are now and that dream life. You suddenly get overwhelmed thinking about the next 3,650 days packed with hard work, routines, and sacrifices. That big vision actually becomes demotivating. What's going on here? Most of us believe that planning grand outcomes and focusing on those results will push us to work harder every day. But what actually happens is that staring at a finish line that's years away can freeze us up. It creates a massive gap between now and later, and your brain starts doubting whether it will ever happen. So, what's the secret? If you want a system for achieving goals that gets results, you need to make a fundamental shift. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Here's how most people approach goals. They set what's called results-based goals. For example, I want to lose 10 pounds, or I want to make $1 million. These goals are all about the end result. And yes, it's important to know where you want to go. But here's the catch. After you set that big vision, you need to create action-based goals. That means your daily target shifts from the outcome to the action steps you can take today, right now, to move forward. Let's stick with our example. Instead of continuously focusing on losing 10 pounds, focus on actions like, I'm going to eat a healthy breakfast, or I'm going to go to the gym today. Your attention moves from where you want to be to what you will do today. And here's where the magic happens. When you focus on the process, you become the kind of person who naturally achieves those big results. Want to supercharge this system for achieving goals? There's a powerful tool hidden in your brain chemistry. It's called dopamine, a chemical most people think of as just feeling good. But dopamine is actually the chemical of motivation. When you do something rewarding, your brain releases dopamine, telling you, that felt good, do it again. And the incredible part? You can train your brain to release dopamine every time you do something that aligns with your action-based goals, even before you see any actual results. Here's how to make it work for you. As soon as you complete any action step that moves you closer to your goal, like finishing a workout, making a sales call, reading a chapter of a book, radically celebrate yourself. Think to yourself, I'm proud of you for showing up. Smile, fist pump, say, yes! In your head. What you're doing is creating a system for achieving goals where your brain starts to crave the actions themselves, not just the end result. If you're finding this helpful and you're ready to try this system for achieving goals, smash that like button and drop a comment sharing what goal you're working on. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to be hard on yourself for mistakes, but hard to celebrate your wins? Let's change that together. Here's why this system is so powerful. If you only reward yourself when you finally lose the 10 pounds or hit the $1 million, you might go months or even years without getting any of that dopamine-driven motivation. No wonder so many people give up. But if you link dopamine to the actions, the process, not just the result, you're hacking your biology to want to do the work every single day. Let's look at people who achieve at the highest level. Think about legendary athletes or entrepreneurs. Of course, they work insanely hard and they're dedicated, but the secret behind their consistency? They fall in love with the process. Whether they know it or not, they've set up a reward system where they regularly celebrate their discipline, their effort, and their improvement. That's why, even after reaching the finish line, so many of them keep going. They're addicted to the process, not just the prize. So, what can you do right now to build your own system for achieving goals? Start by separating your big vision, the outcome, from your daily or weekly actions. Write down your long-term goal, then ask yourself, what are the daily actions I can take that, if repeated, make success inevitable? Maybe it's showing up at the gym, or writing 1 page a day, or reading before bed. Whatever it is, make the actions small, specific, and within your control today. Now, the game changer. Celebrate every single time you do one of these actions. Don't wait for the outcome. Reward the process. Negative self-talk after messing up doesn't help you. Be as supportive of yourself as you would be for a best friend or a child learning something new. When you do well, tell yourself out loud, "I'm proud of you for making that call. You showed up and did the thing you didn't want to do. Great job." This is how you create a feedback loop for your brain. Every time you reward yourself for process-oriented actions, your brain releases dopamine and wires you to repeat the action. Even if you haven't hit your end goal yet, over time, your habits start to feel easier. You look forward to showing up because your system is now built to reward effort, not just the finish line. Here's a truth about human psychology. We're biased toward instant gratification. Our prehistoric brains want to feel good now, not years from now. So if you only reward yourself with a sense of accomplishment when you finally hit the big scary goal, it's going to feel like torture. But with this system for achieving goals, you're giving yourself instant feedback for doing the right thing. Go to the gym, reward yourself mentally. Dopamine hit. Choose a salad over fast food. Tell yourself, "Well done." Dopamine hit. Pick up your book instead of scrolling social media. Congratulate yourself. You're wiring your brain to equate new habits with pleasure now. If you're still here and this is landing, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and leave your thoughts down below. Tell us what actions you're taking today. Let's go one step further with the system for achieving goals. Think about the last time you made progress, even a tiny bit. Maybe you woke up at 6 a.m., worked on your project for 20 minutes, or skipped dessert. Did you pause to celebrate, or did you immediately focus on what's still missing? Most of us are wired to pay attention to flaws, gaps, or mistakes. But the real momentum comes from acknowledging the smallest wins. Progress feels good. And when you feel good about progress, you want to keep progressing. That's the engine of long-term achievement. Here's how I've been applying this myself. For years, my fitness goals were all about how much muscle I could gain, how much weight I could lift, how lean I could get. This year, I changed my system for achieving goals. Instead of obsessing over the end results, my focus is simply, did I show up to move my body today? Some days it's lifting, some days it's yoga, some days it's just a walk. Each time I finish, I take a second to genuinely tell myself, "Great job, you did it." And you know what's wild? I've ended up in the best shape of my life. Not by fixating on the outcome, but by celebrating the process every single day. So look at your big dream. Have it in mind, but don't let it overwhelm you. Every morning ask, what's one action I can take today? Take that action and immediately reward yourself for it. This is the true system for achieving goals. Big vision plus daily process plus instant reward. If you want more in-depth strategies on motivation, process, and growth, make sure to check out the video YouTube suggests for you right here. And of course, subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss an episode of the Growth Mindset Project. Your future self will thank you.